Hi, it's Terry from the Star Morning Show, our 22nd year of doing Star 104.5 Teacher of the Week. And I am very proud and excited to introduce you to this week's Teacher of the Week, Dr. Claudia Wickham. She is a 7th and 8th grade English and Language Arts teacher at Kiewit Middle School in Millard. Hello, Dr. Wickham. How are you?
I am wonderful. It's so great to connect with you, Terry.
Great to connect with you too. We got this amazing letter from one of your students nominating you for this award. So I thought I'd read just a little bit to you so you can see what she had to say. It says, Dr. Wickham is such a dedicated, passionate, caring, and motivated teacher. She definitely shines a light and leaves a bright smile on a student's face each day. Dr. Wickham always finds a way to make people laugh, have fun, and spread kindness. I'm so happy she was able to be my English teacher in 7th grade and help me develop strong and outstanding English skills. There are a lot of amazing teachers out there, but this teacher needs an extra thank you for all her dedication and hard work.
Ah, that's amazing.
Yeah, so obviously you inspire so many. Dr. Wickham, how long have you been teaching now?
This is my 20th year as an educator.
Wow. Has it always been Millard School District?
I had the opportunity to teach at Anderson Middle School for 12 years. And then I had a very unique opportunity to accept a leadership position at the College of St. Mary in their teacher education department. So I took what I call a little sabbatical over to College of St. Mary and had the chance to serve as assistant program director and program director over at the Master of Arts in Teaching program at the College of St. Mary. It was an incredible leadership opportunity to serve future teachers and to know now that there are teachers sprinkled about the Millard area and beyond, and Omaha and out, across the world, actually, because I've had the chance to stay in touch with many of those teachers. So to have had that opportunity to influence that circle was an incredible privilege. And I served there for 6 years. And then just 3 years ago, kind of felt a calling in my heart. I missed the crazy world of middle school. And so I reached back out to my Millard peeps and they gave me the opportunity to jump back in. So I am just incredibly grateful to have had the chance to land at Kiewit Middle School.
That's fantastic. So I know that middle school, especially 7th and 8th grade especially, are getting ready to jump to high school. It's kind of that transitionary phase. What would you say is one of your biggest challenges, especially these last few years with all of the challenges we've had with the pandemic and everything else? what would you say has probably been your biggest challenge?
I would say, despite all things COVID, the biggest challenge in being an educator is to be mindful of making time for yourself. Like, I don't want that to sound selfish at all, but teachers are dealing with so many different facets in the job that we've never been asked to carry. And that is something that I have made a priority. And one of my students, a group of students actually interviewed me the other day, and they asked what has been the best year of my teaching career. And I was able to say this very year because it really is the year where I feel like I am finally getting my priorities in order. And when I can take care of myself, I can better serve my students.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's the old, put your oxygen mask on first before you help somebody else. So that's
100%.
Great.
100%.
Okay, so let's flip it and say, what has been the biggest surprise, the biggest, just wonderful thing that's happened, something that stands out that you didn't expect, that just kind of like, wow, this is pretty awesome.
So to have landed back at Kiewit to land back in Millard at Kiewit was when the stars truly aligned, because now my daughter is a 7th grader at Kiewit.
Wow.
And I'm here at her basketball game at Anderson Middle School, where I taught for 12 years. So it's all very, very surreal. and such a unique opportunity to serve in the same building alongside my daughter, and my son Weston will be attending Kiewit next year. So truly these last 3 years have been just kind of this pinnacle of my teaching career. I don't know. When I, made the decision to come back to the classroom, when the stars aligned for me to land where I have landed and to be in the same building with my family is an extra cherry on the top. 2 cherries on the top.
That's fantastic. So we've got a couple of get to know you questions, Dr. Wickham. The first one is, what is your favorite thing to do in Omaha or this area? Do you have something that you always love to do?
Absolutely. I will say that my Reese is hopping in the car here.
That's fine.
I will say we recently moved over to the Zurinsky area.
Yeah.
And that is a location where I always enjoyed, like, being outdoors and pushing the strollers along the trail once upon a time. And now to be there with the kids, now that they're older, having the chance to get on our bikes and go around the trail and take walks and maybe run a little bit. It again has helped to align our priorities as a family to make time to get outside and do things around the Zurinsky area.
That's great. And we've had a great winter so far to do that. We've been kind of blessed with this nice weather. So hopefully it
without a doubt. Without a doubt.
All right. What is your favorite movie? Do you have one that stands out or one you've recently seen that you've really liked?
Well, that's funny because we're getting ready to watch The Outsiders as we have wrapped up the reading of The Outsiders.
Yeah.
And the students were asking me the other day as they were looking at the cast of The Outsiders, and they were asking who my favorite Outsiders cast member is. And I'm like, well, you got to go with Tom Cruise, right?
Sure, exactly.
Like, tell me you've seen Top Gun, and maybe appropriate, I don't know, maybe not, but yes, Top Gun.
Yeah, Top Gun is amazing. I can't wait to see the sequel this summer.
Right. Yeah, COVID world has put that on hold, and I'm not very happy about it.
But I'm glad they've waited for the big audience, so I think it'll be worth waiting for. So
100%.
Let's ask you, when you're out with your family and you have pizza, what is your favorite thing to have on your pizza?
I'm a traditional hamburger girl.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll venture out and do like taco pizza because I'm all about all things Mexican food. So
Sure. I'm with you on that. That sounds good. I'm hungry right now. Okay, and the final question, Dr. Wickham, is what do you love most about teaching?
Building relationships with my students. It really truly is a privilege to serve alongside middle school students. They are striving every day to find their place in the world, in our community, in their peer group, in their families even, trying to figure out their role. And it is an honor to be alongside the chaos. It really is. They are so incredibly insightful. Middle school kids do not get enough credit. When folks ask me what grade I teach and I say 7th grade, they kind of look at me sideways like, you do what? And I say time and time again, it's the best kept secret. It really is.
When I was younger, I loved 7th and 8th grade. It's some of my favorite memories of school has been that time, because so much is changing in your life. And like I said, you're getting ready to take that next step. So more power.
Absolutely. So if I can make that connection with them and help boost their confidence as they head into high school, then I've done my job.
Sure. Well, just by the letter I got from one of your students, I can tell you really make a wonderful impression on your students, Dr. Wickham. So we have a couple things for you. First of all, one of the reasons I asked you about pizza was Zio's is giving us a gift certificate to give you, so you can take the family out for some pizza.
That's awesome.
And then Regal Awards has given us our Star 104.5 Teacher of the Week Award, which we are going to present to you. So you'll have that as well as a memory just of, like you said, the stars aligning for you. There you go.
Don't make me fall apart now.
Well, we want to thank you. I know you're so busy, and I really want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us, to let us know about your thoughts on teaching. You are one of the outstanding teachers in the Metro, and we are so happy to honor you today.
I am indeed honored. Thank you, Terry, so much for your time and just for making this a priority on your program. It does so much for our hearts, even when we're hearing the good things that all the other teachers are doing in the metro area. We know that's what's happening, but our public needs to know.
Right, and you're our heroes. I always say teachers are my heroes. You do so much. So thank you again for all you do.
Thank you.